Boy, this snow is already hitting. It is hitting hard. Let's go right to the Midwest right now. That is East Chicago, Indiana, North Indiana right now. See how hard it is coming down. The snow total predictions are going up right now, and that are driving conditions right outside of Chicago right now.
And it's heading this way. The heaviest snow expected right on the coast, straight up the I-95 corridor. It looks good right now. Won't be that way in a short amount of time. As much as 14 inches in some places. Our extreme weather team, led by our own Ginger Z, all ready to bring us the latest. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, good morning to you guys. We are talking right now. Hours from now, we'll be seeing this major snowstorm take form here along the East Coast. It's already in parts of Indianapolis, parts of Cincinnati. Pittsburgh is snowing right now. But let me time it out for you, because through the late morning, early afternoon, it starts from D.C. up to New York City. This is at 3 p.m. when the winds really start kicking. That's the other part of this. It is not just snow. It's gusting winds, 2 and above 30 miles per hour. So when does it go? That's your big question. After midnight tonight. So we're going to get snow that whole time. A big evening rush problem all along that I-95 corridor, and the numbers are going to add up. Big numbers coming in the 10 to 12 inch range for major cities. I think D.C. gets a little bit on the lower end. Then we go to Philadelphia, the highest, I think a foot plus. New York City itself, anywhere from 8 to 10, and in some spots 12. You saw that picture earlier, right along the lake, right where Chicago and just south and east of Chicago. Oh, that's what it looks like driving. And that is where we find our Alex Perez this morning in East Chicago, Indiana.
Good morning, Ginger. It has been relentless. Some parts along the lakefront here in northwest Indiana are expecting more than a foot of snow today. This morning, Chicago is waking up to heavy snow, expecting as much as 2 inches an hour and the wind chill of 22 below zero. The Midwest and Northeast are bracing for the return of the deep freeze. Parts of Indiana expecting as much as 1 to 2 feet of lake effect snow. Already underway, Minnesota has wind chills of nearly 50 below. Ohio, Indiana, and at least 9 other states getting socked with another Arctic chill. Cities like Pittsburgh seeing snow for their morning rush hour. The plunging polar temperatures just 2 weeks ago caused water main breaks from Indiana all the way to New Jersey. Cars frozen right onto the street. The new blast of cold air dumping more sub-zero bone-chilling wind chills. A dangerous ice glaze had cars sliding off roadways in Minnesota during the last storm. In Virginia, crews working around the clock, spraying roads with a special solution to keep the ice and snow from sticking. And that will be the big challenge, keeping the snow and ice off of the roads. Some states are already dealing with a salt shortage because there's been so much snow so early this season. Ginger?
Alex, thank you. And one thing I did not get to mention, the Cape, Plymouth, up to Hyannis, going to have blizzard warnings already in just in the last couple of hours. That went up, and behind it, this is what's going to stick. The snow, it'll stay because it is going to be this cold. Minneapolis dropping to 12 below. That's this morning, an actual air temperature. Look at what New York City does, from 27 this morning to 9 by the time we start our Thursday morning. So the cold going to stick. This polar plunge that we've been talking about comes in waves, and we don't get rid of it until next week.
This is a big one. Okay, Ginger, thanks very much. As we said, the storm is hitting the Capitol hard. Federal government closed today. ABC's Jeff Zeleny is at Reagan National Airport with more on that. And Jeff, the feds made this call early.
Good morning, George. Call it a preemptive strike. Overnight, the federal government decided to shut down today. Those tens of thousands of workers staying off the roads as Washington braces for one of its biggest snowstorms in at least 3 years. Now, as you can see behind me here, the snow's not started to fall yet, but that's expected to change and change fast later this morning.
How about these spreading travel cancellations?
This storm already causing big travel headaches across the country. More than 3,000 flights already delayed and more than 2,200 flights canceled. Now here at Reagan National Airport, a slower Tuesday than normal. Travel will be grinding to a halt soon.